Did you ever have that small moment of doubt where you were wondering why Slavic women actually like foreigners? Or would even like to date you? Let's be honest here, there are countless stereotypes about women from Eastern Europe and why they date Westerns. And none of them are positive. The most common is probably that they are fishing for a green card or trying to empty your bank account. And while there really are such gold diggers, the truth is that there are a lot of other good reasons as to why you are attractive to a Slavic lady. And in today's video, we are going to talk about 9 of the most common ones. So let's dive in. Try dating sites and you didn't get a single meeting? Trust me, it's probably not your fault. Chances are you tried the wrong sites. I personally selected the 10 best dating sites for finding Slavic women seeking foreign men. There is very little competition on them, and to keep it this way, I'm offering them for a limited time to my subscribers for a small fee. So if you are interested in knowing more, then please click the link in the description below. The looks. Let's face it, foreign men take more care of their appearance. It is true that ladies love a well-groomed partner next to them, and Slavic women are no exception. The truth is that Western men do take more care of their appearance than Slavic men. And I don't mean natural appearance, but strictly grooming. Not all, but the majority of Slavic men consider excessive self-care to be unmanly and wrong. Things such as skin care, hair care, and making sure there is no dirt underneath your nails. This attitude goes so far that many Slavic men don't even take care of their health. There are even jokes about this, such as this one. If a man goes to the hospital, it can only mean 3 things. His mother brought him, his wife brought him, or he died. And as a result of this attitude, most Slavic men look older than their age, are physically unattractive, and often have health problems. Western men take much more care of their health and of their bodies, and absolutely every Slavic woman likes this. A mind of their own. Western men are more open-minded. Yes, plenty of Slavic men also are, but we are still talking about a minority compared to foreigners. Contrast this to the fact that many Slavic girls have higher education, pursue a wide range of interests, and travel a lot. Naturally, this leads them to be less conservative and traditional, and thus they are looking for a partner who also looks at things openly. Someone with whom she can learn something new, develop, and not live her whole life according to certain rules, and never go beyond traditional boundaries. Taste the difference. Many Slavic women are attracted to Western men simply because they are different. This is something new, interesting, unusual. It is also possible that she failed to build good relationships with Slavic men, but she still wants to ensure her family happiness. And if it didn't work out before, then there is hope that it will work out with someone different. There are even psychologists who believe that international marriages last longer than domestic marriages, because the couple has to overcome many difficulties, such as changing countries or different mentalities. And it does bring you very close when you overcome it all together, and your relationship gets stronger. Plus, you will constantly learn something new from each other, which also adds to the relationship. Spoiled Slavic men. Slavic men are used to always having well-groomed, beautiful women around them. Women who take care of the household and have their back in all situations. And no matter how much the woman does, and no matter how beautiful she is, most men don't appreciate her enough. They see this simply as her obligations as a woman. Things couldn't be more different with Western men, who aren't used to this type of behavior. They admire how she takes care of their appearance. They cherish how she takes care of her man and family. And they are deeply thankful for her managing everything around the house. I'm sure you can imagine that such praise and compliments pleases every woman. As a result, Slavic women prefer Westerners because they value them more. Living abroad. Nowadays, a large number of Slavic women live abroad. For this reason, they've adjusted to cultural differences, and it is a lot easier for them to date men in the area where they now live, compared to finding someone in their hometown. As they are living in a foreign country, they will even more interested in immersing themselves in the local culture, plus practicing the language. The same holds true with girls who travel a lot. An affair or relationship with a local man will be much more interesting to her than with a Slav. What's interesting here is that Slavic men who live abroad almost never date or marry local women. They always try to find a Slavic girl around or go to their hometown to bring a Slavic girl abroad with them. Financial reasons. Everyone dreams of living a better life. Slavic women are no exception. It may be true that there are also plenty of well-off men in Slavic countries, but many women still dream of a rich foreigner to change their lives. Perhaps this has something to do with romantic films or novels. They often portray a woman living an ordinary life when her savior from abroad appears. She then moves to another country, has a completely different lifestyle with access to financial resources and everything she dreamt of before. No surprise, some Slavic ladies now want to live the dream. They are the type of girls who look for foreigners in order to live out this fairy tale. Some of them are deeply romantic with an innocent idea of a middle-class Western life in their heads. And then there are the girls who are often called gold diggers. They aren't romantic. Instead, they purposefully hunt for money and know how to get it from men. They are manipulative and have grandiose ideas about a life in luxury. If you aren't able to provide this to them, they won't even pay attention to you. Keeping it safe. The percentage of domestic violence in many Slavic countries is higher than in the West. It's true that in the most Slavic countries, women are protected by laws. But if we take Russia, there is no law that protects women from domestic violence. Even if her husband beats her black and blue, the police will not help her. I want to be clear here, most men do not beat their women. Nevertheless, the statistics are shocking. Over 20% of women have experienced domestic violence. So it's no wonder that women feel safer in the West, where laws protecting women are something they can rely upon. Alcohol. Returning to the previous point, I can say that most often domestic violence does not occur out of the blue. Many Slavic men have problems with alcohol. This isn't the occasional drink on a romantic date or at a bar. I'm talking about alcoholism, dating drinking of strong liquors such as vodka. And even if these alcoholics are not aggressive, they still will not be the best husbands or fathers. That's why this is another very important point to look for a partner in the West. And alcohol addiction is a lot less common, thus decreasing the risk of domestic problems. Randomness. In some cases, it just happened. There are Slavic girls who have never thought about whether they want to be with a Slavic man or a foreigner. And then they met a foreigner who was special and gave them what they wanted, and they fell in love. And for this reason she is with him, and not because he is from another country. Therefore, gentlemen, everything in your hands. Give a woman what she needs and she will be yours, no matter where you are from. Alright, that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Slavic Love Secrets. До свидания.